In all honesty, I was scared. I was scared. No sure to the point where ndofuna miyanga ngadola recording lara mkeguru I can't. I need you here. If she was still alive, she would attest to this. What do those yambura? Like ndofuna lara mkeguru. Hey, I'll try it. While she dropped everything that she was doing. She came, she's like, my son, I'm here to come and support you.
Enda, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your boy Wanga Names. Today we are at Panda Studios and this is our first episode of Podcast with Names. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please make sure that you subscribe, like and hit the notification bell so that next time whenever we post, you guys are gonna get notified. So Namsinon this is what do up. I never Timothy mufamadi. The beast in drumming. The Godfather. Now dangerous times 1 million.
That's all far.
Timothy Moses muna.
That's right, mum. Never meaning.
Ani shapo samwana.
Nice.
Nandro shapo to introduce us, you know. Dashawo ni zwifera. So like, ndinyi Timothy zo do the story background.
Chotoma chinenda kabudza vatu ndinalanga lotoma asitimozi ndinalanga lotoma ndibulenda ndinalanga lopera it's actually bulenda timozi mfamadi but ndishumisa timozi because I feel I resonate with it more and ndinalenda po nga miyanga so ndofuri ndilo nile ndashumisa lo
rest in peace to him
rest in peace to her.
So like okay, so when did you start this music career? Your Tomalini career in the music?
Okay, professionally. Ndotomolidza nga 2014. Gig yanga yotomo bichiruni mbadea. Yoba live recording this other guy nufi bichiro tseremuka mugwedi. I think in online it's there. Mara drumming in general, the person that can have an accurate time urundotomali ndikutsi yanga nodiva. Mara mangodo sukuru 4 mangodo 6 so I think I've been drumming for as long as I can remember.
So like okay chipinga chams in I think there was this other one time which go vula Calvary Avon. That's when enda niwona one and that time we exchange number phone just that maybe ngani says ingasizumbulori exchange number phone and then because conversation in era chamba ngayo it's like there's zori nikumixa mini zvagumana yako ngokuti mara ndarichinisa chaka Facebook ndenda niwana ka nichikolidza wochipaus zvimwe zvinenge zvamusinga mutoko so nikolidza wochipaus so like that uzori hemuna nosokisa hani wochipaus nine wochipaus seisa nyana ilandava because wochipaus ndandichiya ngaswingo zedzi angivenda ndikerekeza zikadi like achipfuna conference kerekini ya so worship team and I mean. So what Dagada and Dr. Masakona, they are very close friends. So when at the conference the worship house, the Calvary worship team here. And then I got introduced to Chicken, you know, our mentor again. And I introduced Wakai. So then when I was 12, I reckon there una drum clinic achikwamba na myanga. Una drum clinic nenda kuita ngatakulora add them to kana ngokunura umtu kwende una talent mumanda. By God's grace, me and Gavatenda, then I Hila Drum Clinic. And the funny thing is that the Hila Drum Clinic I was the one who opened. Didn't end up with Hila Drum Clinic. That's right. So, okay, sorry, before you Chicken only discover nichi worship house.
Chicken and no discover nichi do a worship house. That was before my gigging days and whatnot. And then I worry. Like I'm saying, the worship team did the conference. How about this other time? Worship house. The Calvar. That's when that's when they saw me. Then Nemo watching Buddha. No mtukano ndinyana kulida ndiyo mtukano ndanga boom at the time.
I saw those never like naga watch
boom I watch happy no mtukano ndinyona who's this young man who's playing and then then what you call habla mkala umasa kona ambodira ndingwana wabo is dim famad and then abori kotsi yanga he had started building a relationship na mkala with the God. So it kind of made it that easy or yela process yori ndi dibuzo findi worship also
we were right. So kisharp mingwa kudia worship house wako ndizo ndione ndiye ndichia zvezo una the conference na worship house yada. And then 2017 worship house wako record project 15.
Okay.
Abori throughout the whole year how cool is the chicken mara tonga for some chicken over aba busy nga the day of the recording. Yeah. Then I got called 3 weeks before the recording. Now there was a big guitar. At that time I had to memorize 26 songs.
26
so
songs.
Like
no reason ngachifika then ningo theory ni leads after those 3 weeks.
Urieza almost I think ndikecha up because now ndo sell some raw.
Yeah.
Ndo tumorieza I started raising when I think we were raising almost every day I think. So I got the call today. Who's Sunday? So I remember it was on a Friday, if not a Thursday. That's a message. I worship house 6 o'clock. Done na mus. That's a dollar message. I'm like, okay, what's this now? I'm like, okay, you're not cool. I went there. The guys they saw me like, okay, we welcome you to worship house. Rehearsals and whatnot. We'll let you know when they are. Sharp. After a couple of days, rehearsals. Let's go. You know, then still this day.
But at first, nothing much. I introduce Sophie. Is the worship house.
Yeah. In all honesty, I was scared. Scared. No sure to the point where and I can't. I need you here. If she was still alive, she would attest to this. What do those like hey, I'll try it. While she dropped everything that she was doing. She came, she's like, my son, I'm here to come and support you.
And I saw, I think, last year, which was recorded.
Yeah.
She was the number one biggest supporter.
Like,
she was always there. I saw.
Hey, like, when I say Raula Mutu, she really planted the seed. Ne?
Yeah.
Actually, both her and my father. Like, if there's something that she changed the latest recordings that I did, you were talking squeal na worship house. Zote she was there, and I can't worship house. Like it's a video and I think I posted on my TikTok. Video. There says she blessed me with a mother.
Yeah,
because it's very few parents who would actually believe cases of music, especially in the country that we live in. As support so yeah, this is.
Mara like how did you discover Ori in a talent theory the drum? Because like why such love for the drums instead of a basic and a keyboard? Like don't Ori why not choose Ori the drum?
Hey,
na continue another.
Like hey, to put it into context, I wouldn't say I chose the drums. I would say the drums chose me.
Yeah,
the drums on nanga because as far as I can remember, nduri ndendishe mtuku but diba ashu where I stay like whenever that comes back to do no we doing something in a palash ndeba suppose ndari una mure palash ndari wala murula ndashipaka the promise tofu ndashimbrandi chikodoba what you call these things you see a zukoto za mafi aneni ala mauru honestly na mini ndi pack and I would make a full kit give love you know and just make sure I have my own home kit that I'm doing. So I never understood why I got the love that I have for the drums, but as time went on I realized that this thing chose me. I didn't choose it, and even if it just chose me. So yeah, nanga drums basically.
So far, ndinyi inspiration yang when it comes to drumming, like ndinyi and this guy is my inspiration.
Hey, one of the persons we don't talk about them a lot, especially South Africa. It's that guy called Chicken.
Adam.
Adam Chicken Mat. We don't talk enough about that guy. Ngauri recently recovered a year-end function. The information that guy gave me. Information information on YouTube you're not gonna find this information. No matter how much you search or what you search, you're not gonna find this information. And it's like for me, he became more of a big brother instead of just Mutrene. I look up to him in terms of music. You understand? Mara like obviously there's your sneaky ways, there's your sabus that I also look up to because I will ndibone wakomana washo ngozwana ndibone when bofara they have this industry ngozwana so we have to follow in their footsteps rebona zoro okay you know what can happen ngozwana mara and ngadori my biggest inspiration ngadori ndi chicken. Yeah, that's my biggest. I check other guys and whatnot, even your American dramas and whatnot. I do check them, but my biggest inspiration, the chicken, and it's because we have a brother to brother relationship as music fits.
I feel like chicken when I otamba my role is like venda because I be mwana nari ndi inspiration ya chicken.
It played a big role at that time, man.
Like
played
everyone,
a big role.
Who recommend a chicken or a chicken na yo.
Like besides what is a chicken? His personality, like character, chicken has a character for days, and the chicken he's a nice guy to hang around. Because ufani chicken is very bubbly, he cracks jokes, nami. And when it comes to work, we work. Like if there's one thing that no facho manga's bad it kind of change it was for me it was an achievement nine mundo mubudza richikota the end function ya Rofhiwa ne camera ne diba ndasa vina tendo lungu dundi ngatolidza shoni ya Rofhiwa manyaga inion aringamira mfaranga marabe most of the major gigs that Rofhiwa does like the recording it's usually you I would go like for minyanya the mina zot mara now that it's my time we're going to go to the recording when you're now there you need to go run at the project ndipuri Mara, this is something amazing. Because chicken, we grew up listening to that guy, man. We grew up listening to him.
So like, Arishko Dakori recorded an EP. Yeah, was it EP?
Yeah, EP, yeah.
So like, the chicken only recommend okay, manyaga waniji ni record. Oh, and when manyaga or manyaga.
So kaela manyaga. Okay, I'll take you back, Kaori. Urunchomuli za ropo hiti I mean.
Okay.
Ile duwana zile yangu. Ile duwa Friday.
I think okay, I think it's the Kael.
Okay, it's fine. Mara, to answer your question. And the manyaga it was himself. Obviously.
Really, my guy. Really?
The manyaga like Richie recorded like EP. Uzoko decide rara vitamin kana chambuzora ku vitamin from shooting something when go tell him vend ndichaona afiki machel don't phone knowing bona watu ba busy chilonti the call comes we spent a good 2 days recording that EP a good 2 days in studio it's like nyimbo za 4 okay the 5 mara obviously una dzira dzatolidziwa straight it's like nyimbo na it took us 2 days or the recorder okay, we are done.
Yeah, man. And then you check like tunena baona stage chinena makaje like hey like zinyanga hard work so like how often do you check per day kana ni checka our rangana unena face story like right now and satisfied is the practice and enough ni practice for like how many hours
ingwengo a lot of people they don't mention a lot of dramas they don't mention you can never practice enough.
Okay.
I was actually having the same conversation with Musina just enough. Or you can never practice enough because there's no such thing as a perfect musician.
Yeah.
Because Ningapur check and right, I'm cool. Let's say you're an artist I'm working with.
Yeah.
Now then I'm 1 2 3 1 2 3. I can give you a practical example of manyaga.
Yeah.
I will to our fushe. Go and ask every single musician that has ever worked with that guy.
Yeah.
He will tell you now. Or our fushe, because there's a sound that he wants in his head. In a tone, in a rasa visela sound. Aye.
Manyaga always like people about Zero Wombori. He's always strict, man. Like was strict.
Strict in what sense?
No, Manyaga people kondi someone. I don't know. Okay. I don't know this is one for example. For manyaga vele like now so perform ngadre no uze reti mo what I mean. That's
it's not hello let me come clear hello see. Hello come clear. Usuneza ite kabla mtu ti kana it's actually with every most of the artists that I've worked with. Ndori if nana wanga we have a certain relationship.
Yeah.
Or okay nana we can tell each other we can call each other out.
Oh yeah.
Ti rekono budzana. So the misconception in never to our nanga Rofhiwa manyaga nduri anu wana niguliza kirikini inanguza zondo nisema if you're playing at church and he comes and sings he's not going to say anything even if you're playing wrong things if you're playing susne angos do whatever he's not going to complain because why ango to the way and we shall and I think zvikarine vathu voti vari kushava uri if I come down so kuamba zvimwe zvithu zvine ine zvikasandifara zvavudi upedza kufinde ndi muthu mumwe wavo. That's why nichivaona uri a lot of artists vane vashuma naband nthihi in most cases uchigoshumiwa huva kusemaniwa mungana huva hukusemaniwa and not kusema namatamba muna ungulidze meapo okay hukudeni apo muna ndikonombuza uri iri kusvika rehearsal yeend function zinoti yo muna rori rehearsa ti ndapatwa kuvili izvi my head was like I'm like okay no this is
amarina ndizivona muna like na the way manyaga vachikori una dzi auditions ne ndozozori muna zidobuya senanga dzi rehearsal because like
muna it was a movie rehearsing for that thing it was a movie man.
And like enough ndibone I think vavoda limwe ḓuvha nga vapati vari asivone ve vananga vathu vane vari vo qualify for the audition because ara nane ngandirene na kumbula ngayo ti if ara ubone vomune vonangawo muna zidobuyesa like achivona uri majority va do qualify vala vetu
not necessarily uri majority va do qualify tutori chimwe chifhinga chimwe chifhinga nori havula vo manyaga ngaona uri una watine vadivadiwe unidishuma navo so he may be a bit biased ngozivona not uri vamwe vakule na mina vala vatu vote vakona utori because of niyavona chimwe chifhinga dzi artist right yo dzi avasendilangi vari nerete mushumo ngozivona so ndizvezvo mara to just emphasize vomanyaka vakonzesa karenderenedze navoduma naduva hava like he knows how to call me out if I'm playing nonsense but he can call out the bassist the lead guitarist if we're playing like wrong things vakonoribudza hai even on stage you can tell us whatever fit what you're doing is not nice please ngozivona mara he can only do that to us because we have that certain relationship vangasokuda vazvita kajimi najege ngozivona it wouldn't make sense so yeah
so like before uchida joina uchitova main rehearsal ne ine ho joina nadzi artist ne so like zori njira chifhinga chingapani veo as a band uri ni cover nyimbo dzote
and to be honest we didn't cover all the songs because nyimbo dzadala pla vetu we didn't cover majority of the songs ngozibona mara like the main songs that we had to do we covered them and it took us about a good 3 rehearsals and the rehearsals are only itumanga 10 chinanga 5 10 machiro chinanga 5 and with the 30-minute break 30-minute break ngapukati so you can imagine or
that's go weird so
it's a beautiful experience I won't lie it's actually a good experience looking back and you'll be like
but so far you ngari munna like ini ngova inspiration to the younger generation munna because nacheka obviously ara ukopfi who is the best drama inventor now right now Timothy muna you are on top like I'm telling you nacheka statistics ne ara ichikori who's the best drama inventor right now who do recommend yini like how do you also encourage the younger generation in whatever
okay what I would say to the younger guys who are coming after me nduri our practice a lot and they must the research blind our researching is ngozibona because it's not just chops it's not just groove there's a lot that goes into but my main thing to encourage about guys research after you've researched go and apply that information in your practice routine and practice as much as you can while you can ngozibona
so ndawe ngodakale lori like uliza maybe asutova the chops phase ne so far chotoma what are your favorite rudiments zine inini thoma practices on for exercises then as they apply for
so the rudiments that I use it's it's in the single stroke the thoma which is right left I want double strokes which is right left
and there's only a drum pad and sticks up
then enough
is it possible for you to bring the drum pad ngapo una drum pad hapo ka bag na the sticks
part is out.
I want you to
hey, no, I can show you. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem.
Like, come to the drum pad. Natanda, yeah.
Oh, nice. Thank you. Yes. Now you're speaking my language. Hey, 5 A's. I'm trying, guys. Hey.
So I want you to show these guys.
Oh, yeah. So...
I go for.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, the day on my On my thigh. So the rudiments that I use mostly, the first one, like I said, it's singles, which is just one right, left. One. It's just that. The second one that I use a lot in the doubles is right, left, right, left.
Okay.
This is that. And then the other one that I use in the Flaming Man, you know.
Okay.
And then the last one is the paradiddles, which is the first one is a single paradiddle, which is right, left, right, left, right, left, left. Yeah. So I use this one and this one a lot. But then when I use bad, which a lot of people who've heard me play, it's called the inverted paradiddle, which is right, left. Yeah. Sorry. So it's right, left, right, left. Yeah. So this is. So yeah, those are the rudiments that I use mostly.
This is really just like I feel like over 2 fights and there, so kind of comfortable now. So.
The dedication is what it is. It's all a matter of dedication.
And hard work.
Yeah, dedication and hard work. It all comes back to the point that I was trying to make. You practice a lot. You know, if you practice these things, you realize, you know, drumming is not that difficult. It's just all in your head. Okay. But yeah.
So far, what is the importance of understanding a metronome?
Hey. Yeah, no, that one. Hey, my brother, that one. Hey. Okay.
There we are.
Here's an example I can give you, ne? And I'm realizing that recently I'm encountering this thing a lot. Nyimbo zikuchinja tempo. Look at tempo. The next song look at tempo. Join up kati.
Maybe we'll 4/4 and then.
Yeah. 4/4. After that we'll go to 3/4. Yeah. So the importance of that, ne? Yeah. It helps you in those kind of situations. And the importance of metronome, the biggest thing is to play on time.
Okay.
To play on time. There are many producers where you can have the chops, you can have the groove, you can have the interpretation. Yeah. Nah, you can have all those things. But there are certain producers who will not call you just because you play off time. They will be like, no, it's fine. I'd rather have someone who can play on time and Udo,
stick to the basics.
Hey, don't stick to the basics, Mara. Because, trust me, it's a metronome. It should be a metronome, which should be your daily bread as a drummer, man. Yeah. It should be, and not just a drummer. I think generally as a musician, whether you're a guitarist, bassist.
Yeah.
Because everyone. Every musician must, even if you're a singer as well, even if you're a BV, metronome must be a best friend. It must be a best friend, thing, because you will lose some important opportunities in your life because of that. As well.
So right now, so finding an album is near and recorder, can as EP.
And they listen to the phone, but from the top of my head.
That was estimate.
From the top of my head, I think albums don't release that. Now the single is over 80 now.
Over 80?
Yeah, at this point. I kid you not. That's why. Okay, in that's why. Zingo project at the post. Like comes listen to go studio session now. Yeah. See? You're not gonna go studio session. Because I think it's over 8. I'm not sure. Plus 70, 80 projects I've played for. And obviously, as Dot don't know, some are still in the pipeline, you know, when I mean as well. Mar, at this point, I think it's a good 70, 80, if I'm not mistaken.
So, over these albums, then as a recorder, okay, if you have a longest, in your difficult, because of the record.
Which one was the most difficult of the albums I've done? Okay, number one, which was the first one?
To my Project 15.
That was one of my. That was one of the most difficult ones for me. Yeah. Hey, I'm trying to oh na ingwe yabo afinyi yabo take squibule yela koroni dzavo. That one was one. It was also one of the difficult ones for me. The one that we did in studio. It was also one of the difficult ones for me at the time because I didn't have at the time I didn't have the right information.
Okay.
I didn't have the right approach. Was one. But by God's grace, towards the end of the rehearsals, okay, this is what the guys want. I mean. So just side note, young drummers, please, I repeat, research, information. Research, information.
For real. Because right now, what I think, these drummers, but when it comes, let's say maybe post a clip, chop, and then when my periphery drumming is about that chop, they went like they go straight to that thing about practice the chop, and then but that thing in discipline is also like
So one thing that I learned, I've learned in the last couple of years, man. Tell me, no chop. If it's a chop, if it's like okay, did you take it? I read chop. It must have context.
Okay.
Context. I mean, okay. Your trauma up. You go a guy. Where is it going? Why where chop? Why did you put that chop there?
How do you build the chop?
Okay. This could be a guy. Information research. Before I chop, I have to understand the okay. Where is the music?
Okay.
Where is the music? Where does the music want me to go? Where is the music gonna end? Dingasi soko trauma rimbo just by. Why are you doing that? It must make sense. There's this statement we always say that as a musician, make it make sense. We must make the chop make sense. Like a single stroke, it can either make sense or not make sense. Why? It's either you can be applying it in the right place or the wrong place. Mara chopo ikaibe ko indicator ke ndo troma up ndikuya ngi it must indicate it's a journey the conversation na re bafetu ndikuita so nezwino so require ngi everyone must follow you. That's why in most recently in most projects the music director about drums because I can direct where we're
and
going.
I wanted to come to that. Then I say, have you ever found yourself go director show?
Not necessarily a full-on show, Mara. I'm getting into the directing thing. I'm learning how to direct, because I'm realizing there's some artists that I currently play for who want me as a drummer to direct, not because the pianist or the bassist can't do it. Mainly because they want those dynamics in the drums that's on. The build ups, the dynamics will carry it, carry chopo kai chopo kai bana context na mina zote. So there's certain artists when they are going to so. That's when you wanna ka Rofhiwa. His latest live recording itanga 2022. Chicken was the one directing.
Chicken
that guy. I'm just saying that in terms of me learning how to direct, I'm learning how to direct and I'm getting there. I'm getting the information I need.
So far, do you feel it's important to have your own gear as a drummer?
Hey, that's not on
is
that
it
one.
important?
Yo, we can talk for days. On that one, we can talk for days and months and years. Hey, up until Jesus comes back.
Even if thoughts are drum immediately. When I go visa the intrinzano, the crash, the ride is what nas name quite sure and go visas what.
Experience it's not nice, man. Experience it is not nice because when I was still 16, 17, 18, next one I was nature brown. For sure, and I don't do because I didn't have gear. And then you find that when I'm going to a major gig, like let's say a Royal, for instance, I get there are no cymbals. I get that they know cymbals. I can't ask anyone
So,
to
what would
cymbals.
you mean? You go, what do you mean? More dramistic, or then you replace it?
Some people will do that, but for all because you don't have gear, we'll call you. There are certain producers, or music directors, or what we know with about where, and I've been told by this. I've been told this. Or now what when they call me, not because I can play. Yes, you know the skill is there, but they call me because I have gear. They know that when I go to a gig, I'm not going to be problematic. I was one. Think of those guys. Simbala. Guys, pedala. You have to drumsticks. Guys, it can't. So the importance of having gear, it saves you a lot of trouble, man. You any cheaters left. Because and again was if you want to do this thing professionally, see. And I'll do the example on the moon. You know, you're not going to gigs in the idea. No, it's like gigi. I get there, the drum kit is bad. I don't know how to I understand. Obviously, I was not drum kit, but obviously, so in some gigs, I have to now replace that kit. Mara, the basic things that a day-to-day drummers have: snare, cymbals, drum key, pedal, and most importantly, thank you. In ears, guys.
In
ears are essential. In ears are essential, guys. So I have in my cymbal bag. I always have them. And I made sure the earphones that I use for my own personal leisure. As I have those ones in my pocket, like my personal earphones. Snares. I know when it comes to work, I'm not gonna touch them. But in terms of gear, those are the basic things that you can need. Yeah.
So are you a secular drummer or you only play gospel music?
I play drums.
It doesn't matter which
genre. I play drums. See, just that I'm Rory, and I'm actually grateful for this. Rory, one thing a lot of people don't realize: growing up in church, and playing a lot of gospel music, it helps you a lot. It helps you a lot in many cases. It helps you because in church you will sing Afrobeat, you will sing reggae, you will sing. In South Africa, we call it march. Praise break.
Praise break, yeah.
But you'll play Chingondo. Chingondo children. One of them. In church, you get to play all those genres. So saying, Uri, am I a secular drama or a gospel drama? It's like separating God and Jesus Christ. You can't separate the two. Because they are one. That's hence I say, I'm a drummer. It's a drums. Yes, I play a lot of gospel, and I love playing gospel. But occasionally, yes, okay, let's go do Afrobeat gig, a piano gig, whatever. So yeah, this is.
So you are comfortable in everything.
I'd like to think so.
With any genre.
I'd like throw me in any genre I can play. Throw me in any genre because in the background you're kicking. Ndofunzwa ure kikirikini ria ni wale lumulukuta so ko fireke you have to switch ngozwana uruchi vabo na fuchifuka areke match areke kenke you know. So church teaches you how to be flexible. It teaches you how to be flexible. But yes, I play a lot of gospel music and I like playing gospel.
Mara, what's the most difficult thing about drumming? Drums.
Interpretation. That's the most difficult thing. So okay, not difficult, Mara. If you don't have the right resources, it's going to take time for you to understand. Because you can have you can have a very fast mind. Or okay, fine, I can, the cram arrangement. I can quickly get an arrangement. But how you approach that arrangement matters. How you approach the song in general matters. That's why Sabo and Sneaky they're still relevant in today. Because they didn't make their whole drumming about chopping. But they actually went deep and they're like, we can actually interpret the song and
which goes back to Ella Ntunyanambore. People need to research.
Research, guys.
You have to research the minute drumming. What do you like? Drums. What do you to my time?
You must understand what these things do, man. It's not just a matter of hitting a snare na crash. Now watch it. Mara, it's more of a okay, if how do I interpret the song? How do I make it appealing to people?
Okay.
Especially when you go to the gospel and man that this other I call him my big brother because he's like a big brother to me. Conversations December. I'm like, why gospel is you we're just having a general conversation. And it's like, because gospel is muya. And I'm like, what do you mean? I don't know. Gospel, it needs presence. It needs you to be really, really, really there. You have to be very present. Because gospel, you are blind. It needs to be there. So that's what I would say, right? Gospel is, it trains you a lot. Any trainer blind. Any trainer a man.
So besides music, these people want to keep her busy outside.
Outside of music, I think a couple of years in that I'm a border.
Yeah.
Because
you've won.
Come on, no, I can actually play. Like mostly midfield. I don't know, almost 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
The time was up because so the guys did so the time card then the should pass as pass. I mean, so but now I'm thinking of going back. But I also go to school as well. I'm a chemical engineer.
That's nice.
Good at chemical engineering. So that's what I do besides music.
Yeah. So another thing, drums are me. So like now drums are me. Love guy. What do you mean?
When was it? 2020 what? 2022, ne? Yeah, 2022, 2023. I can't remember the exact year. Mara, it came about because I was just sitting and I was like, hey, I want to be a brand.
Yeah.
I don't just want to be Timothy Mufamadi the drama.
Yeah.
I want to be Timothy the brand. So I'm like, okay, what can I call myself besides my actual name?
Yeah.
So then this other guy, Kai Instagram me, and he calls himself the music is me.
Okay.
Hey, his name was Chris Nikana. Yeah, but he calls himself music is me. So I'm like, music is me. I wanted to say drums is me. But I'm like, that doesn't make sense. And I was like, drums are me.
Yeah,
so, that makes sense. Slowly but surely the brand is growing.
I can see the brand is growing. And the other thing, there's this other brand which Justine now Rano creating the disciples. Yeah, guy, didn't you create that?
I wasn't. Who said no? I came up with the name.
Yeah.
Okay. Mara. The idea you already been like we just have a band. It just came about Rodzura. Even some friends of ours was one. I think this is other for me now. She was there as well. She's like, why don't you guys create a band? Green obviously, and because the car goes around, let's be a band. Let's just try this, and then it actually worked out. Actually, this actually works out. And then the whole idea. I
knew it's not the 9 anymore because now the Zoom the disciple it's not the 9. Ningas create it's not drums are me. As even na idea ni create the disciples like those no
so contemplate. I think na conversation and phone the contemplate or okay but then I'm like, guys, let's just settle on the disciples because out there's no name like that. So let's just do that.
No, I think the Rovids are the disciple in the road.
If you have problems, do that. Trust me. We are very problematic.
So what is the relationship between you and Ropo Manyaga?
A relationship in terms of
in terms of this music industry.
Relationship Ropo, I take him more as some kumana, more than an artist I work for, more than a client. I take him as mkumana because and those bonanga from young. That guy, I didn't call any artist, mind you, for my mother's funeral. I didn't call anyone. All I did, please go deal with the music. I'm putting that on you because obviously we're dealing with other things. Sharp. Hey, chiki nendikuona Rofhiwa manyaga
na wataki mama ndo wabona
no I was surprised uri Taiki what is he doing there? Because I didn't call him or like or did send a message okay, condolences and whatnot. Shab. I'm like, he's there. And those guys they came had to put another you. Okay. Let me not entertain this.
You are big.
And I mean,
you're big, man.
It's not me who's big. And this is Jam's him.
It's God's grace.
And this is Jam's him, mom. It's God's grace.
I'm talking about the Jam's him was going to no tabero.
In the rubber.
So sure never a tabero.
And that's no problem.
Okay, no problem. Okay, I understand.
No, try.
So okay, so can you please mention maybe 4 artists in the Zinena attack who record nazo? This year maybe or in the future.
Hey, artists I used to I would want to work with a certain artist.
Yeah.
Mara, I've realized that opportunity mdzimo washo manga zingundira za funny bad. Ndingari ndikunya kushimana Rofhiwa manyaga.
Yeah.
Now that's not what God has planned for me.
Okay.
Something else.
Yeah.
So what I would answer in Ngelendele whatever artist feels they are family, they can come. I don't have a problem. Any artist is okay, whether it's international, whether it's local, all artists can come. I'm very approachable. They can come and work with me. Now, my dream is to work with as many people as I can. I would want to impoyanga him to Montpellier. So whatever artist card. I get an example take show.
Yeah.
I never thought take show ndingalizana kodwa general or zimphuni like the at the church visit I never thought I could go play with him Mara because of how God works.
Yeah.
I just like I like your drumming. I like how it is. We'll do occasional church visits here and then. Occasionally we'll record if we can. I'm like, no problem. So yeah, that's how I can answer you.
I think our video Bheka, mthethwa.
Hey,
they're one of the biggest bases in SA. So
hey.
like no sikisana pula page 9. Niko lizana Judah na futi. It was like
Bheka. Okay, don't remember Judah. Yeah, Judah for me to go me to work with Judah.
Yeah.
Social media.
Okay.
Social media, and by social media I mean guys, post your work. I repeat, post.
That's important.
Your work.
Draw the nose.
Guys, I'll look at this one here. Post your work. Yo, yes. I fight with a lot of people. Emuna, post your work. Social media right now is like your own marketing agency.
Yeah, for real.
It's your own marketing agency. Like that's how Judah got to discover me. Okay. Because he saw me on social media. When we met, I want to me, character wise. Yeah. So social media. The next one, character.
Yeah.
I want to hey, character is, and I'm not just singing my own praises, but I'm just saying, talent will open doors for you. Your character will keep you there. So Radzula, I want to okay, I can play and I'm good. I can clean the leader.
Yeah.
Hi, now character wise, it's all good.
Right, yeah.
So that's how I got to work with him. And then Bheka, no recommend nga Pax, and it was because the gig that they were doing. Yeah, mutwa drums. He dropped them on the week of the show. Ustofi gigindi Saturday.
Yeah.
Nga Monday, I got the call. I'm like, hey Muna, the drama of this kid that was supposed to do. Hey, he said he can't do it because he's busy. You know. And now I had that's another music. I was sent the music. I was like, okay, check song 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatsoever. And those arrangements were hectic. Like it was hectic arrangements. I got there and I checked the nyimbo to a point where, and that's actually some music that whole week. I'm just listening to just that page. Yeah, that's a good. I wasn't sleeping. And that's a good there. That's a good there. Because I wanted to get the whole music like the way it was recorded. Was one.
Yeah.
So I feel okay. We're not gonna rehearse. We're only gonna have a sound check on Friday before the show. I'm like, guys, are you serious? And they're like, yeah. tirnornializa. So we trust you. If you say you're a musician, I fine. Let's see what that who that musician is that you say you are.
That's your neighbors.
You know what the funny thing was?
Yeah.
The gig, yes, I'm checking the music. It only came to me a couple of days later. I'll be playing with Bheka. And I'm like, now the nerves started. Okay, it's fine. And I'm like, let me just check the music. Get there on Friday. Set up. Hey, mkomana. Bheka umbizuru mratu. Hey, mratu, what do you mean? I'm okay. No, get there. Setting up. Okay. Intro. 1, 2, 3. And I ran up. I played everything the way it was recorded. I played what I was supposed to play because I did the work. Ever since then, and then Bheka was like, "Hey, yeah," and that was sound check. You've relieved some stress from me. Okay, sharp. Come the day of the show. We played. I nailed it. Shem. I applied. I didn't know
because I was one. I'm going poster. Timothy go jive on drums. When I beg and
even recording. It was another story now.
It
was the third time I was working with him. It was in 2022. Isn't it? 2022. That was launch Gundo Nemkura. So since he was the producer, anyway.
Yeah.
You're very good. I like you playing. We exchanged numbers. 2023.
Yeah.
Was it Mali, that place? There's other artists from Mali. But then I was been working with. He calls me. Come, let's rock. How we get there, we rock. No problem.
Yeah.
Come the recording. He books me. He's like, hey, the recording. I'm booking you for so much and so much and so much. Cool, let's go work. Come to the recording, we record. Even the album is out. The album that we recorded in Bheka, it's and they are Ribuni M. It's called God for Us. Go check it out. It's a very nice album. So yeah, that's how I got to work with those guys.
So far na manager na ngari uani manager azigi ngore muna sizo dare sama man. Abe ngati zema na cheka chi ndobona Justin Opost na hulani futhi wachikori arifedera. I think I was posting was 25 kana.
Those one was the movie man.
Was 25 wachikori. Arifedera bendo rutwa na mbete.
No, I do have someone in it. 1-2 in terms of which gigs to take and which gigs not to take. I do have someone. You must contemplate on 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Now ini like nitocheka maybe ara ningofunira ofi okay Timothy kuninyenga kagigia so niachekori ndikoyangoliza nanye pala petro kana nicheka nitomana cheka mi background yaone uri woitisa hani ndikuliza na wonyi o nitomana cheka mi
in terms of reality and I'm glad nguzukwa amazoro nikuliza nanye na wonyi it takes a lot of detomanda vela tomanda sizori kindikuliza nanye and it takes a lot of thinking because ndio cheka roki ndikuliza nanye where am I playing for, where am I going to play, how much work is required for me to execute that gig. Those are things Nina do check.
These are important.
And one thing, and I'll be very blunt about this. Those musicians, please let us stop running away from this money conversation. And artists, let's stop running away from this money conversation. You got the one as the artist in this day and age. You got the one as the manager and the promoter. Even you are gonna go busy. If you're calling me for a gig, tell me how much you're gonna pay me. And if you can't pay me, let's negotiate. And if you can't reach an agreement, return the record so bad, you can look for another person. It's as simple as that. And you won't go in about but guys, for some of us, this is our bread and butter.
And especially the music industry,
is a blind. It ruins a lot of relationships. Relationship blind. They're not open. Because you know them. Now you only find out later. And you know they are. And they just trying to take advantage of you just because they see advantage. I know there are people but the with genuine or not naturally, but I really like your drumming. I mean, as what you know. When you check or okay, you research or okay, what is what and what is what was one. But yeah, this is. Let's talk about money. Hey,
money, guys, you need to pay.
Money.
You need to pay.
Guys, pay us, man. Hey.
So, these challenges in nazo maybe during the rehearsals kana show.
Hey, what's that? What's that?
But these like mostly in every rehearsals zone or the shows.
Okay, one of the challenges I don't really just have to cut the show. When we're doing rehearsals, is getting incompetent musicians. By incompetent musicians, I mean what when I could jam chumo serious.
Okay.
That's one. No one or in the rehearsal was in music. The music was sent. Okay, go and check 1 2 3 1 2 3. In the you just decide not to. One. Yes, I don't know what children on I mean, but the fact that you accepted the gig, which means you're willing to do the work. So besides the musicians, we're not an artist. Work ethic, artist as well. It's not so nice. We're not an artist. They're not going for us. They're not buying you food. They're not giving you transport money. I mean, as what. Now, even besides that, even the in general. And they don't have like good characters. I mean. So those are like the biggest challenges that Disney was one. And then when you go to a show, one of the things is it tends to happen in every show. Technical glitches, and this is we just have to accept. Technical glitches are annoying, guys. No, it doesn't check. No pads. You're down with everything.
V beats. Utu V beats.
No, V beats Mara, V beats because I'm allowed to say this. Don't go to him and tell him he's not a Mara, I'm just saying, in most cases, and one thing that I've noticed, in most cases, as a musician, we tend to blame sound engineers for that. And sometimes it's not even the sound engineers. Sometimes it's ourselves. We didn't. I don't know sabotage sound engineers, the laptop glitch, sound like that. So it's just that's one of the biggest challenges in Rangatanga. So yeah, I don't know
this. As a drama, ni stage ni tsitsiwe ufonela umuntu ufi manda mthekwa Daniel is there for Timothy go is a chica but it
happens a lot. Don't worry, in most cases as we did the gig so we did one. And then sometimes I don't blame people who do that because like I'm saying you got an incompetent musician like I just mentioned earlier. Kusika bala rezala go difla big you go check a music okay intro 1 2 3 now we have to spend because they sent the music the rezala they don't give you as much time because what do no check a music they give you a good 3 hours like okay guys 3 hours let's rehearse go check a music nyimbo za 10 now we 3 hours that's budgeted for just us running we still have to now check the songs because you didn't practice on your own time. That's the only situation in okay we thank you bye.
Another thing, who inspired you to start a drum shed in Venda?
Who inspired me really? Okay, rest in peace, Tabero Mashika Mchinyana. In the end, he's one of the he's one of the people when we done one of the other people as well. The Tendo Quindanai, one of the other people of Rara, the Indian Amparara.
Okay.
She also said, you can do this thing. Because the drum set that I did in 2023, no umbra namusi. So I thought of it. It was literally on a Wednesday that day. I remember. It was on a Wednesday. And I called Nyana that day. And I'm like, hey, Nyana, Kado Mbuzap, Dukumbra Minimin. And she's like, Bonnie, go. Do. Plan in there. I'll see how I can help. The next person I called after that, Tabero. I'm like, Tabero, I have this idea. It's like, you and I have been talking about this. Okay, but then the detail. Don't tell a poster. Called him. I'd like, the detail. Okay. Detail, kids. Okay, sharp. I'm sending you a poster. And send a poster. I'll post. Just like that. It was on a Wednesday. I think it was around 16, 17 December 2023.
Yeah.
Sure. No, it was around the 20th, 21st. Yeah. Then 27 was the day of the event. That's how the first drums and me sessions. The trauma was one.
Mara, no menas notice sorry ka social media ne. Nichit nyango ita second drum shed. Watu were curious sorry. Why? Which kote you bad ka second drum shed? Mara ka first drum shed.
No, the misconception about night. A drum shed, that whole thing. Yes, it's a drum shed. We're bringing drummers together, but most importantly, I was bringing musicians. I was one. This is musician. Now on ati. Hapla ayani. Musician ratangana pezi ngazi gig. Na ratangana pezi ara Rofhiwa kuita show kana rufuna daga show. That's ndone ratangana. We don't have a time we ratangana. So I did that thing. Because no realize we don't know we just must have time as musicians where we can just play what we want. Argo kaizi wanga mutu. Mwana uliza zinayafuna. Kana nukuliza zambi. And also just to have relationships amongst each other. So that's why no people know. But in terms of paying, it's like more of a the show more than a shed. Yes, we are drummers the shed as well. Mara, it's more of sharing information and whatnot. So I feel
like this year and I go interview.
Actually, yeah, this year, yes, all the guests, all the people are gonna perform. And people, please, I know January. Mara, please, if you want to perform or if you wanna inquire about the session, please let me know as early as now. Because, hey, last year you guys, you're telling me on the day of the event that I want to come and perform. Guys, I can't, honestly. I can't do anything because already we're on a draft program. So, if you're curious about those sessions, call me and we can see what to do. Okay, this is what's happening. Call me now. Don't wait for December. Because December, hey.
So what do you offer in terms of drumming department? Like in offer, it might be by selling sticks or drumming lesson.
Oh, so I sell sticks. I sell drumsticks.
I left
my bag in the car. I left my bag in the car. But don't worry, guys. I'll be back for a second interview. Don't worry. Very soon.
We'll be back.
I'll be back for a second interview and then we'll just clarify some of the things. But I sell drumsticks. If you need drumsticks, hit me up. I think on my Facebook and Instagram, they're there. I also do drum lessons as well. Hit me up for those as well. A lot of people, they are, I don't know why they're scared of me. Guys, I don't bite. Come, let's have drum lessons. Text me, I don't bite.
And before respond,
I do respond, guys. Where I can, I do respond. Where I can, I do respond.
This person respond.
No, not just that sometimes you can send me a message. All a message comes in the one rehearsal. I'm like, oh, sharp. Okay, I'll respond to this, and then I forget. So there are certain people written in their tongue. Guys, I don't have pride. If I've ever displayed pride, I'm very sorry. But just that sometimes, as we have, our lives are very messed up sometimes. But text me, I'll respond where I can.
Yeah, before we close, Timothy, there's this other thing that's what you see. Already times poster in video, can poster mthethwa. As gonna see when now long to Timothy, between
yes, I hate that question. I don't like that question. I don't like that question.
But that's how when you are food. Like
guys, and I'll be very honest, if there's one vendor drama now, and I'll put it, they come talk to me. Please, you must have when this is you must show yourself. I can apologize or you can apologize. But me and Manda, we are like good friends. We are good friends, like generally good friends. To a point where sometimes if he's stranded and he needs to borrow my snare, I can give him. If we're doing provided it comes, we're doing the same gig together. It's gonna be like, hey, my snare left my snare somewhere or whatever. Can I use yours? Sharp. Hey, can I use your cymbals? That's me asking. Can I use your cymbals? I left my cymbals somewhere. Sharp. Can I use your sticks? That's the kind of relationship we have. I don't encourage it though. I don't encourage it with anyone.
It's very important to have your own gear.
Hey, I don't encourage it with anyone. I don't encourage it with anyone. You must have that. But me and him, we're good friends. And guys, the way I would answer this question, who's better between me and him? It depends on what you want to hear. it depends on what your ear wants to hear.
That's what you face is mamona. Like, nichiko jena kadzi reels kana nikobona video na post. Una mtu wabudzisao Timothy ini yapera manda mthekwa.
I remember this other day. I was just scrolling through my statuses. Voice note status. They were having a conversation over who's better between me and Manda, and I'm like, and you want me to come and reply to this? I'm like, okay, no, guys. Some things I just keep quiet. I keep quiet. I move with my life.
Mara, do you encourage this type of things as a drama, or you mean go compare?
No, I don't encourage
it.
I don't encourage. It's a matter of preference. It's a matter of preference, man. It's a matter of preference. Here's an example I would make. For the longest time, people would think Sabo is a noisy drama to a point where you can't play for Benjamin. I'm not saying Sabo is a noisy drama, guys. Don't get me wrong. Mara, the general conception here you read about what you funga Sabo is Benjamin. Mara Sabo recorded in a Benjamin was one. The album was okay. It just goes to show you meaning. It just depends on who are you working with, who are you working for, who's hearing you at that time. There are people right now who never got us budget and actually urmanda vampire. There are people who never they would do the same for me was one. But it doesn't mean that the other one is better than the other one. He has his own lane that he's running. I have my own lane that I'm running. Was one. We are both drummers. We are friends. Even better than that. Was one. So it depends. Call whoever you want. If you call Manda, call me. It's fine. We'll both come do the job excellently.
4 last questions, ne? Taki or Ropa Manyaga?
Gig or recording?
Like at the reading has been released Mara between Taki and Ropa Manyaga. Okay, let's say Taki koi on phone as so. Timothy in recording ngazi 1 za February. Ropa phone. Hey, Timothy na recording as 1 za February.
Hey. At least you're talking about the story. Rofhiwa Raki, Wangasba for Kodang. Hypothetically speaking, hypothetically speaking, and actually, when was it? Was it last year or 2023? Alzheimer's. So that way, Rofhiwa Dagad and Rofhiwa had a gig on the same day. Serious, it was thing. If Rofhiwa and Rofhiwa had a gig on the same day, and obviously because I have a relationship na Rofhiwa, I have a relationship na Rofhiwa. So obviously, but here's the way I would approach it, which I've approached it before. Then people to the person like, okay, guys, you are looking for me, both of you, and nay. That's how I approach it. This kind of okay. Cover the pass. You guys debate. As a woman, that's what I do. Unless if artist as the band. But in case you're attacking a Rofhiwa, because that's what I do. Okay, don't remember now. That's why it's good to work with artists it's good because now when you compromise okay in genuine so that hey, so in Kai to answer you I say guys debate and it's not even a money thing debate
the disciple. Mara do dina Mara. Okay, I don't okay, challenge you crone say na tangana yoka music industry ndifi.
You ask me a similar question. Mara, my answer would still be remaining. The biggest challenge is I think being professional. Well, professional, it's at the same time. It's all a mindset thing. So actually no, here's my answer. The biggest challenge is having the right mindset.
Okay.
Having the right mindset. You must have the right mindset when it comes to this thing. Because now Jenna no bad. No, you'll get burnt. You'll get burnt.
Everyone. Okay, another one, Nikori. Your favorite top 4 drummers in Venda. Venda. Not Ngori. Venda. Your top 4 drummers in Venda.
In no particular order.
Yeah.
I repeat, in no particular order. Ne?
Yeah.
Obviously, Manda.
Yeah.
Unamu ufuno msasa.
Romeo. Oh, yeah.
Romeo.
Yeah.
There's no, the El Romeo.
Oh.
I call him El Romeo.
Yeah.
So ndimsasa naye. There's this other kid who's up and coming. Chimwe junior Masia Gwara.
Oh, achona ita chikweta film sound check la duba ka drum set.
John.
I saw the guy.
John. And disclaimer, Chicken I'm not going to count him because
obviously
Chicken let's not. Like our Grootmans, let's leave them out of this. So now Olampetu is coming up very well. I do recommend him.
So you teach him.
Yeah. Why does she die for lessons and not?
Okay.
Not.
Yeah.
Saramti.
Yeah.
But there's also this guy in forget the CWC. This other friend of mine, Ufi Mashudu.
Okay.
Nah, he plays very well. So I think, and I want to go if I forgot your name by any mistake, please forgive me.
Yeah.
This is not in any particular order. These are the guys that normally they are and then they actually like how they play. So yeah.
The last one in the Congo theory, the reason why it's Kulu gonna deserve. So who do you go with between Kulu edition and deserve dynamics?
In terms of number,
in terms of drumming.
Hey, okay. We're going back to this last night. We are comparing. It's like comparing Nanamanda. It's actually
okay. Right now, it's like in Ngofoni. Let's say Ngo wanna call. Kofi no wanna gigging meeting at the same time. I want to deserve na Kulu whatever free. In you are supposed to choose Muti. Who do you go with?
Issue number 1.
Yeah.
Or no, in a tumor for a phone. Serious? No, it's like
okay. Which means you're
okay, because in India they were, and one thing, I'm very close now. Kulu. Kulu we talk on a weekly basis. Even at Deserve we talk a lot.
Yeah.
So guys, me and Deserve we don't fight. Me and Kulu we don't fight. We are very close for that matter.
Yeah.
And so on. Mar, in terms of who I would pick, it's essentially that who's gonna answer my call first if I'm referring them? Was one. And I know both of them. They're two different drummers. Was one.
Yeah.
Each of them has their own lane that they're doing. Mara, what about is a blind? Was one.
Yeah.
Mara, whoever answers their call first, because sometimes the Kulu, he doesn't answer. I find Deserve. Sometimes it could be the other way around. So whoever I find, I find. One. Mara, I love their drumming. Was one. They inspire those two guys. They inspire me a lot.
Yeah. So Rachko Valas, so what wangani bukisa vachikoni nyanga for drumming lesson or for the show whatsoever.
For if you want to book me, you can hit me up on the DMs, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You can. My number is Evroy. Number you under the channel.
Yeah.
That's why it's there. That's how you can get hold of me. I do all gigs. I do lessons. I sell drumsticks. I repair cymbals as well. Yes.
Because I once saw Nico repair the I think now repair the was it crash or something?
Yeah, the crash. Yeah. It was a crash of mine. Yeah. You crash and crash.
In a pedal, repair
yeah, I also do drum maintenance as well. Not pedal and the blind. So I actually do drum maintenance as well. Like we look at the tomo, one as kurufu, I do that as well. Yeah, repair cymbals, I sell sticks, I do drum lessons, I do gigs.
Yeah.
So that's how you can get hold of me in terms of like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and whatnot. If you have my number, then you can text me directly. Aye.
Okay. No. I'm going to use for number. The handles the social media. Yeah.
My Instagram handle. I mean, it's Timothy _drums are me or Timothy _mufamadi. That's my Instagram handle. Yeah, YouTube as well. Yeah, YouTube is also Timothy _drums are me or Timothy _mufamadi. Facebook only Tim mufamadi.
Okay.
And then on TikTok it's Timothy _drums are me.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming, my guy.
That's an honor, man. It's an honor.
So right now,
and I'm not going to do shower, man. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Please do subscribe to Wanganem's YouTube page. Yeah. More of this is gonna come. The next time we do this, I promise I will have a drum kit. I will be demonstrating some few things.
Yeah, we will have a drum kit. Yeah,
we'll have a proper drum kit. You know. Yeah. But anyways, thank you so much for having me, my brother. I appreciate it.
No stress, my brother.
But Arboy.
Okay.
We thank you, Father, for you are God alone, and there's none like you, Father. I come to you saying, Lord, thank you, and we pray that, Lord, this podcast that we just from shooting, may it go and touch people's lives. May it go and change another person's life, Father. In the mighty name of Jesus, I thank you that, oh Lord, you are worthy. You're going to continue to do great things in this podcast. I bless it, Father, saying, oh Lord, have your way through Wanga's life. In Jesus' name, I thank you, Father. Amen.
Amen. Thank you guys for watching. Let's meet on the next episode.
Peace.